Hey guys, Chad Hoover, Kayak Bass TV, and welcome to another subscriber comments video. But stay tuned to the end of the video because I got a little message for some of you that are maybe new to the channel, and I don't think you're going to want to miss it. So, here's the deal. 2 questions I'm going to answer today, and then we're going to move into that particular topic because I think it's important, and I don't want the video to be 20 minutes of run-on. So, first off, Michael Myers asked the question, how much does length factor into stability? And if a kayak is designed to stand in, is offered in 2 or more lengths with the same width, 11 versus 13, and are there other long kayak advantages? So here's the simple answer to that. If a kayak is longer and it has the same width or a little bit narrower even with the same pontoon style design, or if your width is carried further forward in the kayak, because you have a longer pontoon, it's a lot like when a MMA fighter sprawls and they get that base, that kayak is going to be more stable even sometimes at a narrower width. So to answer your question, Michael, yes, a longer kayak of the same width is going to be more stable because the volume carried forward and aft because of that length is going to contribute to additional displacement and additional stability. Some of the other long kayak advantages are longer kayaks are going to track better, they're going to allow you to cover more water, and they're going to paddle more efficiently in most cases. Now, if you get a really long kayak that's super wide and you can't get a vertical stroke that is very efficient, and if you can't get a kayak that is going to have a lot less wetted surface, in other words, the way that the chines and the side of the kayak is designed, and it's not going to have you know, some of the boat up out of the water or rocker or some of those other things that factor into kayak design, that kayak is going to be a lot slower even though it's longer. So to answer your question, yes, a longer kayak for the most part is going to be more stable if it's the same width. A lot of manufacturers, when they make a shorter kayak, increase the volume, especially in the stern of the boat, increase the width, and they make it wider to compensate for that. But by and large, a longer kayak is going to be more stable if it's the same width, apples to apples. A shorter, wider kayak is obviously going to be more stable, but that longer kayak is going to allow you to paddle further, cover more water, be more efficient, and so in a lot of cases, it's a better choice. Now, if you can get that balance of a boat that's long enough to paddle relatively efficiently, cover a lot of water, and still stand up in, like I said in my selecting a fishing kayak video, that's something that you should opt for. But you should definitely look at all the factors, look at all the things out there when making a decision about purchasing a kayak. Watch my selecting a fishing kayak video and realize that I'm making those suggestions based on the way that I fish and the way that I assume a lot of you guys fish because you're bass fishermen. There was a gentleman that responded and said he disagreed, and he made some great points about the fact that longer boats are going to allow you to paddle more efficiently, cover more water, you're going to be less tired and all of those things. But for the most part, I think when you're spending a lot of time on the water, and I'm going to stand by my standing statement, if you can stand up, there's just a lot of advantages to it, and you're going to be more comfortable more of the time. So, Mike, there's the answer to that question. And then we're going to go, actually, I can't believe this is a total coincidence, but it's also Michael Myers, and Michael, you seem to ask some good questions. It's morning versus evening. Do you have any videos on morning versus evening fishing, pros and cons, tactics variations such as water bodies and best tackle selection, and would that help weekenders like myself in planning their spots? Great question, and so here's my answer to that. I am a big Solunar fan, and I know a lot of you are going to go, dude, I've been asking questions about the Solunar stuff. So that video is coming, explaining the moon phases, and stay tuned for that. I'll put that video out really soon so I can kind of demystify a lot of what that means. But to answer your question, if it's a morning and it's a new moon, I'm a big morning person, okay? If I've got a full moon, I'm a later afternoon into evening. And then so depending on the moon phase and the time of day, I'm more of a feeding time and an activity period time. Now, I'm gonna pause right here and tell you that not all the reasons that bass put something in their mouth is feeding. And that's why it is important to understand that these charts are activity periods, not necessarily just feeding times, because we as humans, and I hate to personify fish, we may be active for certain periods of time, but that doesn't mean we're always feeding. Well, we walk around and pick things up and move things and do things that doesn't necessarily have to do with feeding, and bass don't have hands, so not everything that they do is feeding. Everything that they do, that they put their mouth in, has something to do with how they interact with their environment. But there's 8 key factors in why a bass will strike something or why a bass will pick something up. And I'll talk about that in a separate video because that is a standalone video. Stay tuned for that. It won't be out before this video, so If you're watching this video and it's been out for a while, check the description box. As soon as I shoot that video, I'll come back and link it up in the description box. At this point, I'd love for you guys to go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. I feel like that, you know, it's your way of showing that you appreciate what we're doing. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and go out and watch some of our videos. Watch the Miles Between if you want to be entertained. Watch the how-tos if you want to learn about kayak fishing. Watch the tips and tactics segments if you want to learn about specific presentations and tactics, and comment on those videos so I know that you want those type of videos. Here's where I'm getting into the second part of the video, okay? I've worked extremely hard to build both a successful television show, a very competitive and successful tournament series with the Kayak Bass Fishing Trail, the Kayak Bass Fishing Open Series, and the Kayak Bass Fishing National Championship, which is the largest payout series in the world for kayak fishing. We've got historic payouts pretty much in every event that we set. We set and reset the bar. We'll do the same thing again next year on Kentucky Lake when we're the first kayak fishing tournament to award $100,000 guaranteed for first place. So for more information about that, head over to KayakBassFishing.com, and listen, consider becoming a member. I don't push that hard on this channel, but that is how I make a living. That's how we keep the Kayak Bass Fishing organization effective, and it's how we go out and do things to grow the sport of kayak fishing. And I feel like that this tournament series drives innovation, it drives competition, and it drives promotion of the sport, and it's one of the things that I'm committed to continue doing. So to learn more about that, like I said, head over to KayakBassFishing.com. There'll be a link in the description box. You can enter our state challenge series. You can visit the website and learn about our trail series, compete in one of our opens, and qualify ultimately to come fish on Kentucky Lake March 23rd, 24th, 25th next year for the Kayak Bass Fishing National Championship on Kentucky Lake. And after that, it's going to go somewhere else in the country, and so we're going to need your feedback on where we should take it next. Now, I didn't really want to get into this, okay, but I'm going to do it, and this isn't me really, you know, I don't really pander to people, okay? So it was really frustrating when we released the Googan Squad video that there's a lot of comments that come in and said, oh, you only did this video to suck up to the Googan Squad, or you only did this video to try to get additional traction, you know, by putting their name in the title and this, that, and the other. I honestly was out here shooting a video, and about the 5th message in 2 or 3 days came through. I had my phone in my hand doing a subscriber comment question and answer video, and it just kind of was that point where I was tired of hearing about it, so I shot the video. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up in the description box and you can go watch it, and I stand by what I said in that video. But here's what I want to say to you, my longtime subscribers, my longtime supporters, the people that I do this for, and folks that may be new to the channel. If you're not here for the right reasons, go away. Leave, okay? I'm not begging people to be on this channel. I'm not begging people to subscribe. I'm not begging you to buy any of the products from sponsors that support me or a world-class organization that we run through Kayak Bass Fishing. If you don't want to support it, don't support it. But if you're here to cause hate and discontent, and if you're here to, you know, use profanity, and if you're here to really make the comment section not desirable and not enjoyable for the people that are here to learn, go away. We don't need you. I don't need you. The sport doesn't need you, because I feel like if you're that kind of person, if you've got that visceral nature, you're just an unhappy person, okay? So go watch a video that might make you happy, because obviously mine don't. The thing you're going to learn about me is I'm real, okay? I'm going to tell you what's on my mind. I'm going to tell you what I feel. I'm going to do the best I can to educate you, to entertain you, and to support the growth of this sport. And if you feel like that I'm doing things for any other reason than that, all I can tell you is you're wrong. And if you don't agree, go away. Yeah, you're not going to go to many YouTube channels where they tell you if you don't like it, go away, but I'm that guy. So if you think I only did something to suck somebody in, I don't want people here who don't want to be here. I want the people who are vested in what we're doing, who believe in what we're doing, who want to be a part of what we're doing, and who want to grow the sport and grow the community of fishing to where it's something that is a brotherhood. That's the way I think of it, just like the brotherhood that I was a part of when I was in the military. A lot of people ask me, hey man, after you retired, you don't. And I know that a lot of people that are prior military that retire say after so long, you know, after they were out, they missed it. They missed the brotherhood. I don't miss it because I gave up that brotherhood, or I left that brotherhood for this one, okay? And I feel a kinship and a partnership and a responsibility as a leader in this industry to do certain things, up to and including to tell you, if you want to be here to only cause problems, go away. It's that simple. So if you like what I'm doing, smash that thumbs up button. It really helps because I'm sure some of these guys are going to smash the thumbs down button. Leave a comment below. Subscribe if you love the content. Turn on your notifications so that you can see it when I release a new video. But I'm not going to pander, I'm not going to beg, and I'm not going to do content simply for the sake of creating anything. I do content to help you learn, to make you better anglers, to entertain you, to make you laugh, to hopefully improve your day, and to make you feel like you didn't waste your time coming and watching one of my videos. So I'm Chad Hoover with Kayak Bass TV. I'll see you next time. Thanks for all your support. All right, I can't think of anything else to say, so. Like, go. Oh, I did promise in one of my last videos that at the end of the video I was going to tell a joke. But then I forgot, and then I just got on that rant's a better word, and then I completely forgot that I was supposed to have a joke queued up. And the only jokes that are coming to mind, I would be a hypocrite if I told them on this channel because I can't tell those jokes. Yeah, I got nothing. Check me out on Instagram at Kayak Bass Fishing. Follow me on Facebook at Chad Hoover, and then go to Kayak Bass Fishing on Facebook and join our group. We got over 20,000 members. It's an awesome community. So we'll see you over there. And I promise, like, I double crisscross, like no cross fingers, double pinky swear that I'll have you an awesome joke for the next video. I'll probably even start the video off with it so you don't feel like you got ripped off. But like the video or dislike it. And stay if you're a fan and a supporter and a longtime subscriber. But leave if you don't like what we're doing here and you want to just be mean to people, because we're not mean here. So I want to resurrect Hug a Hater. When somebody posts a negative comment, hug them. Post something incomprehensible like potato chicken Spanish, or like tire barn lawnmower, or milkshake avocado bacon. That's the way we do it here. We hug a hater. So 3 incomprehensible words that don't make sense together, and then put them in the comments to the comments of people that are here just to start smack. Don't engage them. Don't encourage them, is what the teachers and mothers of the world would say, and then they'll just go away, hopefully. All right, now I'm done.